I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When working with sheetrock, you need screws that give you quick penetration for a speedy, stable installation. Best Screws, fast frame and fast finish drywall screws are specifically designed for you. Engineered by Best Manufacturing, Best Screws makes every job faster and easier. These screws offer reliable performance with a superior hold. You also save money due to Best Screws affordability. They are cheaper than the leading brands. Get the job done quickly without compromising on strength. For all your drywall installations, get Best Screws Fast Frame and Fast Finish. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
BWS security officer shot dead while on duty. Jerry Enriquez calls out government over lack of transparency regarding community development funds. And if your ComStat meeting sees slight decrease in major crimes, and we introduce you to the young woman vying for the Miss Olog title. These stories and more up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Looking good, Mom. Hey guys, I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. Wow, how did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Boss, you really not supposed to smoke that in, you know. This is a public transport and that smoke the dangerous for weed.
Miss, this is my car now. I could smoke in here if I want.
And I could choose not to sit down in and smoke. Second-hand smoke killer the same way like a cigarette in your hand.
You want to get out? Well, be my guest.
Look, she right, man. The smell stain of the whole car plus palm my clothes. And Miley be a bigger asthma.
Never think about it like that. I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay, as long as I don't do it again.
Secondhand smoke harms everyone. Keep our public transportation, schools, places of work, and all public spaces free from smoke and vape.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Looking good, Mom. Hey guys, I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner. It works.
Welcome to Plus News for Friday, January 23rd. I am LJ Wade. A security officer was shot and killed while on duty earlier this morning at a BWS warehouse in Lordsbank Village. Police say that around 1 a.m. they received reports of gunshots ringing out in the area. A subsequent search of the compound later revealed 35-year-old Darwin Valero lying face down with multiple gunshot wounds to his body. Valero was reportedly on shift at the compound and had gone to conduct a routine security check. However, his co-worker told officers that Valero failed to return. Valero was immediately rushed to the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Police investigations into the fatal shooting are currently ongoing. Community activist Jerry Enriquez is raising concerns over what he describes as a lack of transparency by the government of Belize in the management of the Community Development Fund. Enriquez wrote to the Office of the Prime Minister requesting information regarding the Community Development Fund, how much money is allocated to each constituency, how the funds are used, and how monies are dispersed. Earlier this week, Enriquez finally got an answer, but Enriquez called the lack of details provided by the government disrespectful. According to him, GOB seems to be hiding how the people's purse is being used.
After asking the government for information regarding how much money is allocated to each constituency from the Community Development Fund, and how is that fund used, and how if they're getting any feedback or evaluation about the effectiveness of the funds used. Are they getting any feedback or complaints from the community? Also, basically, what we want to see is how are people's funds being used? Is it accountable and transparent? So we got the Office of the Prime Minister promised to provide detailed information, and what I got was just a one page of how much funds allocated to each electoral division. I found that very disappointing because there was a promise made for the details of information to be provided for that request, and even an extension of the deadline. I requested monthly, but I also requested annual disbursements to the area representatives. I also requested reports as to how these funds are being used by the area representatives. What are they using it for in each of the electoral divisions? But I also requested from the year 2020 to 2025, and all I got was just 1 month breakdown in one page after all the extensions that we granted. But it speaks to a bigger picture, and a very disturbing picture of our government hiding information over and over repeatedly from the people who deserve and has a right to the information about how their public funds are being spent. So we're seeing repeatedly there's a cover up by this government, and they're less than transparent and accountable. And there's deep cover up, which to me is a form of, it is corruption when corruption thrives in secrecy. And that's very deeply disturbing to see.
Yesterday, the Belize Police Department held its national end-of-year ComStat meeting, reviewing comparative crime and traffic statistics for 2024 and 2025. Data showed a 1% overall reduction in major crimes, decreasing from 1,098 cases in 2024 to 1,086 in 2025. Reductions were recorded in murder, burglary, theft, and unlawful sexual intercourse, while increases were noted in rape and robbery. Traffic fatality statistics also showed notable declines across all regions, with 31% in the northern and southern regions, 22% in the western region, and 15% in the eastern region. Thursday's session was steered toward developing a professional policing model and driving a shift towards smarter, tech-led operations. Commissioner of Police Dr. Richard Rosado emphasized the department's ongoing modernization efforts, including the planned development of a crime fusion center to enhance crime analysis and response.
Today, the process enters into the most consequential phase, shaping the future of Belize. Policing in Belize. The reform, the refocus, and the rebuild agenda is more than a slogan. It's a commitment to the citizens we serve and to one another. It affirms our determination to build a police service defined by accountability, guided by ethical leadership, and sustained by public confidence. Honoring that commitment requires more than revised policies. It demands expanded capability, strategic foresight, and a shared vision of excellence. The era of reactive, fragmented, and silo policing must now give way to a modern global standard, a standard where public safety is increasingly driven by intelligence, interoperability, and insight. Today, threats, whether organized crime, emerging violent trend, or complex social harm demand responses that are proactive, coordinated, and informed. We must look beyond what is immediately visible, connect information across systems and units, and convert raw data into actionable knowledge. Accordingly, our direction is clear and unmistakable. We must advance towards a unified intelligence operating environment, one in which information flows seamlessly from the field to the analyst and the command, creating a comprehensive real-time understanding of public safety conditions. In the near future, our Crime Fusion Center will incorporate advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, and fully integrated system to identify hidden patterns, anticipate emerging risks, and provide officers and commanders with the clarity needed to decisively act confidently. This is a true promise of the next generation of policing technology. It does not replace human judgment, it strengthens it. It does not merely record crime, it enables prevention. It transforms information into insights and insights into effective action, enhancing both officers' performance and community safety.
So far, for crimes committed in 2025, 387 arrests have been made for major crimes. Newly installed CEO, Rear Admiral Elton Bennett, commended the department's work, noting that while the force has the capacity to tackle crime effectively, accountability remains a critical area for improvement.
Some of the good things that I've observed immediately is our expertise in investigation. I must applaud our efforts in the recent successes that with those high-profile murder cases, the series of drug cases across the country. It shows a lot that we have the capacity in the department to perform our duty, our very core and simple duty of investigating and law enforcement. The strategic thinking that the department had that resulted in the implementation of technologies, particularly with surveillance cameras, is a good thing. That obviously was birthed a few years ago, and you're now seeing the manifestation of those strategic thinking. That was a good thing that I think the country can look at those initiatives as supporting law enforcement. So I believe that our efforts, we're on the right track as relates to enforcement. We have the ability to do it, and we're implementing the right strategies. There's just room for improvement when it comes to accountability.
Echoing this sentiment, Minister of Home Affairs, the Honorable Oscar Mira, stressed that rebuilding trust within the community must exist within the realms of effective policing.
Effective policing is not just about arrests or statistics. It is about trust. Trust between ourselves and the communities that we serve. Trust that the uniform that we represents fairness, restraint, and courage. Trust that accountability applies at every level, from the minister all the way down to the police constable that is manning a police station in a village by himself. Therefore, as Minister responsible for Home Affairs, I want to reaffirm our government's commitment to strengthening operational capacity, to improving training and technology, to support officers' welfare, and to uphold standards and accountability across the organization. We will continue to invest in the systems that empowers communities to make, commanders to make informed decisions, and officers to do their jobs safely and professionally. Data, when used responsibly, is a tool for improvement.
Yesterday, the Honorable Karim Musa appeared before the magistrate's court in relation to the ongoing case surrounding Budna's kidnapping. A key piece in the Budna puzzle surrounds PC Pao, an officer who says that he has been victimized by the government after trying to come forward with information regarding Budna's capture. Yesterday, Musa was asked if he believes Pao should come forward.
I'm not concerned at all, and I think the Prime Minister was perfectly right that if there is evidence that is in his position, then he should share that with the DPP.
Minister, for one last time.
I do know him personally. Yes, he was assigned to the ministry, albeit I did not see him quite often, maybe once, twice a year, but he was assigned to the ministry.
For one last time, you had no knowledge, or did you have knowledge about the Budna kidnapping?
Absolutely
that it was
not.
gonna go down?
I absolutely did not. So please refer to all my interviews I've given on that. No,
You were not the Karim.
no, absolutely
okay.
not.
For the past several weeks, we have been reporting on Belize Telemedia Limited's plan to acquire Smart, a move that many believe could result in a telecommunications monopoly. However, that view is not shared by everyone. Minister Karim Musa offers a different perspective, arguing that such an acquisition would instead signal the country's entry into an era of intensified competition. Here is what he had to say.
It's not the Prime Minister that owns the company, and the Prime Minister, as a matter of fact, even offered to recuse himself. But that did not stop us. We said, no, it isn't necessary, Prime Minister. That did not stop us from voicing our very candid questions that we had, concerns that we had. And so it did not have that type of impact. And so, like I said, he offered to recuse himself, but Cabinet did not feel that necessary.
On Tuesday, BTL made a presentation to the Cabinet regarding the proposed purchase of SpeedNet and the cable companies. Many have criticized the move as a conflict of interest for the PM due to the fact that his family owns shares within SpeedNet. Musa says that during the meeting, the PM offered to recuse himself, but Cabinet insisted that he be a part of the meeting.
It's not the Prime Minister that owns the company, and the Prime Minister, as a matter of fact, even offered to recuse himself. But that did not stop us. We said, no, it isn't necessary, Prime Minister. That did not stop us from voicing our very candid questions that we had, concerns that we had. And so it did not have that type of impact. And so, like I said, he offered to recuse himself, but Cabinet did not feel that necessary.
We'll take our first break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Come to Banquet, find your way. Engines roar at the break of day. Volvo outboard surf the waves. Castrol oil is what they crave. Live with power, feel the sound. Heavy machines shake the ground. Riding Honda, feeling proud. Rev it up and shout aloud. Feel the wind against your skins. Now so wide, let's begin. At Banquet, where dreams ignite. Gear up and let's take flight. Kohler's power runs our towns. JCB lifts heavy pounds. Find the tools to build your dreams. Banquet's got the best machines. Grip the wheel and never slip. Feel the rush, it's time to trip. Every brand you know and love. Banquet fits you like a glove. Feel the wind against your skins. Now so wide, let's begin. At Banquet, where dreams ignite. Gear up and let's take flight.
Banquet, equipment, parts, service. We represent quality.
I will be a first-time homeowner. I always dream of owning my own home. I'm a single mom of 2 boys, so I want to leave something for my children.
In my case, moving up here in Ladyville in 1978, It was a similar housing program, and my grandmother bring us up here to Ladyville when I was 1 year old, and came into a housing program in New Site area, and that changed our life completely because basically my grandmother said we were from house to house in Belize City. I had a roof over my head, I don't have to worry about moving and stuff like that, so I could feel the same joy that Ms. Shahid and others, the hundreds who have already received houses before. So I would like to see more of this get done in Ladyville, and of course the country of Belize, no?
Many young people right now, it's kind of difficult to get your own land and a home. So for me, it's a great opportunity to start. Because I know it's mine, I go invest in my own.
Well, we are starting the new year with a new starter house, no? And that is very good for all of us. With this will be the 8th starter house, and it's 8 families that are benefiting. I would like we be inaugurating at least 1,000, but it's just one. And maybe in the future will be another one, and that is good. That is the way to continue this new year.
Pay early and save more on your 2026 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2026, your Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2026 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more! Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on, all year round. Please note these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264, or email our revenue department at revenue.admin@belizecitycouncil.org. Remember, your property tax supports cleaner streets, infrastructure development, and a city that keeps moving forward. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Drop it like it's hot.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier. Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
After 4 days on trial, Dorian Denver Anthony has been acquitted of the October 2023 murder of Trenton Webster. Anthony appeared before the court earlier today, where Justice Nigel Pilgrim declared that the Crown's only evidence, a previously inconsistent statement from Webster's wife, was recanted by her while testifying and was therefore inadmissible. Following this decision, the Crown conceded and closed its case, which led to Anthony's attorney, Dr. Lyndon Jones, successfully filing a no-case submission, stressing the absence of identification, forensic, or circumstantial evidence. The justice agreed with Dr. Jones and entered a not guilty verdict, acquitting Anthony of his second murder accusation. According to reports, on the 19th of October 2023, 42-year-old Trenton Kareem Webster was shot and killed outside his home in Belize City when a lone gunman opened fire on him, fatally injuring Webster before fleeing the scene. During proceedings, the justice observed that the witness appeared fearful while testifying earlier this week, which led him to urge the employment of the Belize Justice Protection Act, an act passed in 2006 aiming to safeguard witnesses from harm. Following the conclusion of this case, our court reporter spoke to Dr. Lyndon Jones, the attorney of Anthony, who explained more about the ruling.
The murder occurred in 2003, where fiancée C said that she saw Dorian Anthony committing the crime, and she had a clear view of him committing the crime. However, when she came into court to give her examination in chief and her oral testimony, she then recanted her story and said that she did not see anything, she did not see anyone. The prosecution decided to hold her as a hostile witness and try to get her previous statement, or what we refer to as previous inconsistent statement, into evidence. However, we challenged that, and the court upheld our challenge and stated that they did not accept her previous inconsistent statement to go into the evidence due to some discrepancies and due to no evidence corroborating. For this young lady, the fiancé of the deceased was the only eyewitness. There was no video, no forensic, nothing else to tie Mr. Dorian Anthony to the case. Therefore, once the judge gave his decision that he was not accepting the previous inconsistent statement, the Crown closed its case and we did a no-case submission, which was upheld by Justice Pilgrim. The judge is saying that Belize is signatory to a act or signatory with other countries in the Caribbean to protect witnesses, and that this act in Belize came into effect from 2006. However, the administrative part, they are not using it fully as yet. And he's stating that even though it did not go against Dorian Anthony and he's drawing no inferences, he could have seen that the witness on the stand was terrified, and he was making the comment that he is of the opinion the government should look into start using the act and enforcing it since it's already in place since 2006. Unfortunately, this was a assigned case given to me by the court, and I am being told by Mr. Anthony that he has another matter before the Belmopan High Court, which is for a similar offense, that of him being accused of murder, and therefore he won't be released from prison today. However, he has one less case to worry about.
Anthony is currently on remand while awaiting trial for a third murder accusation, this time in Belmopan City. Earlier this week, the Minister of Immigration, Governance and Labor, the Honorable Karim Musa, introduced a new initiative aimed at easing daily traffic at the Benque Viejo border for Guatemalan students coming into Belize. Approximately 800 students cross the border daily to attend school in Belize, and in an effort to keep the flow of traffic moving and cut down long wait times, the minister announced the new border crossing card system. Today, he expounded on the new initiative.
The border crossing card is a new concept. We recently introduced it first at the Guatemalan border, But as you know, it is only being utilized for the children who come across for school every single day. And let me make this very clear. They come across every single day acknowledging Belize is a separate country. And I think we have to accept that. This perhaps is one of those phenomenons that you look at and say, this is what Belize is all about, welcoming others to our country. They're not getting any residence, they're not getting any immigration status, but merely to go to school, and they have to pay their way in the institutions. And from the information that I have gathered, again, this is something that has been taking place for decades, but perhaps something that we're now highlighting. They come to Belize primarily to learn the English language, because when they go back to, whether it's Flores, Petén, or if it's in Melchor, they use the English language in tourism, in commerce, in trade. And so it's a benefit to them to learn English. And they come and they sing our Belizean national anthem, and they form relationships with our Belizean children. And that's the kind of relationship that we want to encourage with Guatemala, not war, not fighting, the way that they have been aggressing us in the Sarsoon. And this is the kind of relationship, sisterly relationship, we want to create with Guatemala.
Musa says that they are now working with their Guatemalan counterparts to allow Belizeans to go across with the new card as well.
It is something that is now streamlined on our side of the border. I know that officials, our diplomats in Guatemala, the Belizean ambassador, is working on their side to have it accepted, the Belizean card accepted by the Guatemalan government. And so you might notice that only the Belizean children, only the children from Guatemala are using the border crossing card because it's accepted on our side, and on their side, they just accept the children back because they're Guatemalan. But in terms of the adults crossing, they still use the old fold-out border crossing document, which is stamped each time, and it takes a very lengthy period for them to actually go over. And so we're hoping that with some discussion on the Guatemalan side, they will accept the Belizean border crossing card because it's something, like you said, it's new, modern, digitized, and it's far more efficient.
The government of Belize has secured non-reimbursable financing for a feasibility study and design aiming to modernize the Northern Regional and Punta Gorda community hospitals. This 12-month-long study, funded by CABE, aims to lay the groundwork for modern, resilient, and well-equipped healthcare facilities to meet the growing needs of Belizean communities. Through this study, GOB expects to assess existing services and infrastructure, identify critical gaps, as well as propose strategic improvements to strengthen Belize's healthcare sector. The consultancy contract has been awarded to Bias Architects and VIELCA Engineers, who conducted site visits from the 21st to the 23rd of January, where they met with various consultancies from relevant sectors. A press release says that GOB believes that this initiative underscores Belize's continued commitment to driving sustainable development and improving access to quality healthcare services for Belizeans nationwide. We'll take our last break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
For decades, BEL has powered Belize's growth and progress, lighting homes, energizing industries, and fueling national development. But digital transformation and evolving customer needs, the future of energy demands a new approach. The future of energy is now, and it's not just about new technology, it's about people and how we use, manage, and store power smarter. BEL is leading the transformation, blending modern advancements with the wisdom of sustainable energy practices. Integrating technologies will redefine how Belize produces and uses energy. With distributed generation and smart grid technologies, customers are becoming power partners. Energy is no longer a one-way street. BEL is making key investments that will reinforce the grid to make this a reality, ensuring energy security for generations. At BEL, we are more than an energy provider. We work to safeguard Belize's energy future, which will have demand response programs, where customers will be able to shift use during peak hours to take advantage of the new time of use or off-peak rate structures, customer energy portals, real-time insights and tools to track usage and manage energy smarter, smart metering, advanced metering infrastructure, faster, safer service and actionable energy insights, distributed generation, integrating rooftop solar, microgrids and battery storage for two-way power flows into the national grid. Together, we are bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Manasmin, my data and I really need to get my ARA out today.
Really? Well, you can join our Smart Group plan.
Really? How that work?
Easy, let me tell you.
Whether it's family, friends, or your small business, we've got the perfect plan for every group. More members equals more savings, more connections. Smart Group plans bring the connectivity you love to you and your circle. No one gets left behind. Explore Share One package option and add on unlimited data, calls, and SMS for the entire group for less than $50 per member. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide or email sales@speednet-wireless.com to sign up today. Smart, bringing people together.
Hey, babe, I need some cash.
Okay, right now transfer some.
Short on cash? Make up the difference with V-Bucks. Transfer V-Bucks quickly and easily. Enjoy your shopping experience at V-Mart or any other Benny's entity and get rewarded today.
Mom, nothing fast, but how you do that just now?
V-Bucks?
V-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Preparations for the annual National Agriculture and Trade Show are officially underway. Earlier today, the Ministry of Agriculture released dates for the 2026 event to be held under the theme Advancing Smart Agriculture, Building a Climate Resilient and Sustainable Belizean Food System. Opening ceremonies will kick off April 30th, followed by the 3-day trade show on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The ministry further noted that individuals or businesses interested in concession stands, food stalls, or booth reservations may contact 608-6639 for information. Our Lady of Guadalupe High School is gearing up for its upcoming pageant under the theme Crowned for Change. Most of this year's delegates are first-timers in pageantry, but they've been working closely with their coaches to perfect their routines and prepare their special projects for the big night. Tonight, we meet the delegates and learn about the advocacies that drive them as they compete for the crown.
My advocacy is to inspire others to help change Belize. Like I said, my advocacy is
sustainability. So I want to create a change. I want to educate the little children, inspire them to know, we can benefit this from the future, towards the future.
I chose inclusion because I feel like I'm a very passionate person about that, because although inclusion is a very widely addressed thing, they don't really do it they don't really do things to impact our community and to actually stop bullying and stopping stereotypes. So I wanted to be Miss Inclusion because I'm a victim of bullying. I've been a victim of bullying my entire life, and I would like to stop that so our future generations don't have to go through that.
Because I wanted to advocate for this because a lot of young youths have been doing suicide due to mental health, because we are now in a world of judgmental people, and I chose this because I want to stop that. I want to teach people that actually mental health matters, even if there's hate right there.
I wanted to be in the pageant because some woman that needs that information, that they need to get help and to be in a group of girls to get some opportunities to try and to build a good possibilities and be a leadership.
I chose innovation because there's many young girls out there who have ideas and they don't use their ideas. They don't be creative with it, and I want to empower them to use those ideas so they can impact the world.
The pageant is set to take place on February 6th at 7 p.m. at the Belmopan Civic Center, and ticket prices are $10 for adults and $5 for children. The National Trade Union Congress of Belize and the Belize National Teachers Union are honoring the life and legacy of the late George Fraser, a respected educator and union leader. Fraser began his career in the classroom, later transitioning to activism in 1983, where he served the BNTU for 29 years as General Secretary and later Executive Security. Unionists say that Fraser is remembered for his unwavering commitment to defending teachers' rights, social justice, and good governance. In 2008, Fraser was honored with the Meritorious Service Award, with a street named after him 4 years later in 2012. PlusTV joins the unions in extending condolences to his family, colleagues, and union members. And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at PlusTV, we hope you have a good night, a good weekend, and God bless.